Battlefield 3 will be a truly next generation experience on the current generation platforms, no matter what platform you're playing in. We're taking destruction to a new level, rendering to a new level. Everything is built from scratch to be able to build this experience. We're building it for more than 3 years, and now is the time to show it to the world. I think it's very important to make people understand that it's a sequel to Battlefield 2. It's not a sequel to any of the other spin-offs that we had in between. So we actually went back to the roots and looked at Battlefield 2. What was the core idea of that game? Rather than taking that game and just add stuff on top. That's not evolution, that's iteration. So this is a big step for the studio, making sure that we create a kind of an honorable sequel to a game from 2005. One of the benefits with the Frostbite 2 engine is that it's built from the ground up to build Battlefield 3. So we knew from the start that we built it for PC primarily, but then also for the consoles. So all the systems are built to be scalable, so we can actually make them fit on the console. So we have a lot of clever streaming systems. All the animation systems are scalable to fit on the consoles. Everything you see on screen will feel the same on all platforms. Destruction was actually not a part of Battlefield 2. That's something we added in the Bad Company series, and that has been a very, very popular move for us. So now we're added back into the core Battlefield series, and we think that that will actually change the way you play the core Battlefield games for the future. We now have proven that it works, and that we do know how to control the environments even though they are destructible. It's not only eye candy, it's more than that. It's tactics, and it's also a way to more or less change the environment. So even if you have your favorite sniper spot up on that hill behind that rock, the environment can now change, so that might not exist 2 minutes later.
Gun! Sniper!
The Battlefield has always been about big open landscapes and sandbox gameplay, and of course we will have that in Battlefield 3 as well. It's very important to remember the heritage of Battlefield 2, but we also want to prove that you can build a great, more narrow shooter with the same system. The whole base rock, paper, scissors system that Battlefield is based on actually works for a very focused single-player campaign as well. But of course we'll have the more sandbox open gameplay in multiplayer. The world has moved on. There's a lot of new and cool games out there that actually inspires us, of course, to make a better game. But also looking at other media, the world is always changing. The way you tell stories, the way you entertain people, the way you use different media to make you more focused on what you're doing. I think we're using a lot of these influences and adding them back into the Battlefield franchise. So I think some people might get confused when they see the game, because it's not exactly like Battlefield 2. But we're DICE, so we know how to build Battlefield games, and we hope that our audience can trust us on that we're making the right choices. Battlefield 3 is coming for the PC, the 360 and the PS3 this fall.
Maxwell!